Phoenix, some voted for Donald Trump. Others voted for Joe Biden. A few had wanted nothing to do with politics before hearing Robert F. Kennedy Jr. on a podcast or YouTube video. The hundreds of people lined up outside Phoenix wedding venue wedged between highway, railroad line and U-Haul rental center who turned out Wednesday to hear Kennedy speak shared little in common ideologically. What united them was a deep distrust of media, corporations, and especially government, and a belief that Kennedy was only person in politics willing to tell them truth. "I like that he talks to us like adults," said Gilbert Limon, a 48-year-old pharmacist from Phoenix. "It tells you most of what you need to know, whereas I think give you bits and pieces to try to fit their agenda." Voters are less than enthusiastic about a Biden-Trump rematch, and often longshot alternatives like Kennedy or the no-tags third-party movement are seeing an opening. Kennedy's emergence on the battlefield in 2024 underscores how he could influence the upcoming election in ways that are hard to predict. Allies of both Trump and Biden have expressed concern that Kennedy's independent bid could take away votes from their candidates in a general election rematch expected next year. Candidates from outside the Republican and Democratic parties rarely make a splash, if they even make the initial ballot. But third-party candidates often do not bear Kennedy's famous surname or existing network of supporters. Kennedy stopped by Phoenix as part of his laborious effort to reach the 2024 presidential election as an independent candidate, where he expects he will need to collect at least 1 million signatures from across the country. His aides mingled with the crowd filling out petitions to qualify in Arizona. Access to the ballot for independent and minor party candidates is an expensive and complex process, with each state setting its own access rules. Campaigns often hire people collect signatures and often need a small army of lawyers to challenge ballot access rules and fight against others trying to keep them off the ballot. American Values 2024, a super PAC backing Kennedy, has pledged to spend $15 million to help him get on the ballot in 10 states. Kennedy scored a victory in Utah, where the lieutenant governor pushed back the deadline to qualify from January to March after Kennedy sued. Kennedy is a member of one of the Democratic Party's most famous families. His father and uncle were attorneys general for President John F. Kennedy. However, recently it has established closer relations with the far right, whose conspiratorial and isolationist views dominate. Enriqueta Porras, a 52-year-old doctor from Phoenix, voted for Hillary Clinton in 2016 and Trump in 2020. She said she was divided on the third-party conundrum. She wants to vote for someone she believes in, like Kennedy, but she also wants Biden to lose and vote strategically. "I don't want to be that person," Porras said, "but I feel